We're on, bro. We're on. I'm gonna mess with the camera a little bit here to make sure we look pretty.
Are we in there?
I gotta go shut that door. Okay, you talk to the people.
What door? Okay. Sorry, everybody. He's not prepared.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What up?
There was no slide. Just
Yeah, it hurt.
just rug burn.
That's definitely rug burn.
I give you A for effort, bro.
I think I burnt my toe.
You have to call off work, my guy.
Nah, I can't call out work, man. We gotta go to work. Do you know why? Because you gotta pay those bills. So we can do stuff like this for Roasted. The channel. If you don't know what day is, it's Wednesday Night Wars.
Wednesday Night Wars.
Which we film on Thursday.
Yeah.
So Thursday night, Wednesday night Wars of the Thursday when they're on the Wednesday.
It's got to be done, though.
Makes sense, right?
It's got to be done.
Yeah. Well, we work, so it's kind of hard for us to do things.
Very true.
Anyway, if you don't know what this is, Wednesday Night Wars. He covers NXT. I cover A.E.W. We break them down for you. We compare match to match. We think which match is better. And at the end, we tell you what show we think is better. So again, if you don't know by now, and you haven't watched this channel, it's all our opinions. If you don't like our opinions, tell us in the comments.
Tell them.
You know, tell us, hey, you guys
all
smell like liquid poo.
That smells really bad.
So first, I want to start off with this article.
Okay.
That says, after picking up its second straight ratings win last week, WWE NXT drew an average viewership of 845,000 people,
Okay.
up 4.3% from 810,000 people.
Okay.
Viewers last week. AEW Dynamite bounced back in a big way with 851,000 viewers.
Ooh.
But that also bounced up from 663,000 viewers, 28.3% increase, which apparently last week's episode of AEW Dynamite was their lowest rating episode.
Wow.
Do you think that it is time for AEW to panic, hit the restart button, and start fresh again? Or should they keep doing the same thing?
Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Just like, bro, it was 1 week. And then this week it went right back up.
Well, it's 2 weeks. It was the week before and that last week.
That the Rays were going down?
Yeah. But now this week they're back.
Okay, well, see, you're fine. Just, bro, you're not always going to freaking win.
There's a lot of things going on. Thanksgiving.
Plus, again, that's why WWE put NXT on Wednesday, is to take views from them. Because we had that debate in that one video. We're like, oh, I think you said, I think AEW's beating everybody. No, I think Raw and SmackDown get over 1 million. Their numbers are in the millions.
Yeah, in the millions usually.
Their NXT and AEW's are in the 100,000s. Or 800,000.
They're bumping right there. They're bumping uglies. I was about to cover that little piece.
They're bumping uglies.
They're bumping uglies.
Okay.
They're bumping right there for the uglies.
That was a weird.
The uglies are the bumping. So, anyway, you want to start or you want me to start?
Man, I'm always down to start.
I bet you are. Aren't you going to start with NXT?
Dude, so this is probably match of the night.
Hell. Sure.
It's probably match of the night.
Sure was.
This was Leo Rush versus Angel Garza. My boy, Angel Garza.
Hey, boy.
That dude's amazing.
You guys getting better, man.
Dude, he's so good. Okay, so I don't even know. Okay, so I thought Angel Garza wasn't fighting for the title anymore because he lost a couple weeks ago, right? Mm-hmm. Why can't I remember anything? I don't know if anything ever happened in between that time for him to get another title shot.
Oh, I don't remember what happened. Yeah, last week nothing happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either way, so it was a title match: Angel Garza versus Leo Rush for the cruiserweight title.
Yeah,
this match was dude.
It was fire.
It was just so good. Dude. Everything they did was good. I don't think there was any botches. There's some super high point, like big spot. Yeah. Leo Rush tried to do his finisher on the outside, but he so what you notice though is usually when they're gonna jump onto the outside, they don't jump up. It's usually just like or if they're doing a backflip or whatever. Dude, Leo Rush freaking jumped off, was flying.
Yeah, the frog splash even.
And freaking Garza put his knees up. It just looked so perfect. Just everything was fast paced. Wow. Again, these two got amazing chemistry.
They do.
So this is 2 matches we've seen them in.
They're just amazing.
I give them an A+ for both.
Yeah.
Their matches are fast paced, big spot after big spot, near fall after near fall.
Crazy move after crazy move.
Dude, and this one was different from the first one. It wasn't really that similar. So that was nice, but I was so happy.
Angel
Garza won.
How'd he win?
So he hits him with his, what is the move called?
The clipped wing?
Clipped wing?
Something like that.
Puts him in like, it looks like a reverse full Nelson, and locks the legs up, and he comes down and body squishes.
Yeah.
It looks gnarly.
It looks pretty good.
But he hits him with it. Leo Rush gets up at 2, and Garza puts it back in, so they're like laying down. He puts it back in, just like full Nelson, just. And Leo Rush tapped
him out.
Made him tap, and that submission looks.
It looked good.
It looks nice.
Then Angel Garza proposes to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. That's
man.
That's pretty cool.
It was nice. He took the mic. I guess it was during commercial break.
Yeah, it was during commercial break.
When they came
or
back,
it was during that little cutscene with showing Finn Balor talk or whatever.
Oh, okay. After the little vignette.
Yeah, the little vignette that we had.
So yeah, he proposed to his beautiful wife.
Yeah, and now they're going to be making some Angel Garza bye-byes.
Yeah, man. It was good. What a match.
It was a good match. Very good match.
Very good.
First off, I just wanted to say, if you have noticed, we've switched sides. We're seeing some wrestling stuff in the Christmas tree. I want the Christmas tree to be in the back with my beautiful Christmas sweater.
It's the first time I've seen you in that.
It is the first time. First time of 100. All right, well, your match already wins hands down because A.E.W. starts with John Moxley.
It was a squash.
Who comes out for a squash match.
Who was even wrestling?
It's the guy from the Beaver Brothers. I can't think of his name. Alex or whatever. I can't think of his damn name.
Yeah, it was like 2 moves.
He wins via squash. Who cares? It's John
Don't
Moxley.
be a hater.
Then we get the great Chris Jericho coming out. The crowd was going bonkers for Moxley and for Jericho. I mean, they're just going nuts. And then Jericho asks Moxley to join the Inner Circle. Join the Inner Circle.
Moxley didn't say yay or nay.
Yeah, so Moxley didn't say anything. He just kind of looked at him, and he took the shirt. The shirt was draped over his arm.
Dude, real quick, Jericho's promo was
That's
very, very nice.
I'm telling you, dude, he's gold. He's liquid gold.
Very, very nice.
It's amazing. Yeah, anything he does is. Then we get a video package of Ortiz and Santana. They're going to be facing Young Bucks in a Texas tornado, rough and tumbling, Dallas Cowboys tackling match later on in the night.
So I don't think Moxley's gonna join, but
I think it's going to set up for Moxley versus Jericho.
Yeah, I mean that's what we all want to see. I mean, the one thing I was surprised by.
You want to see it?
I do want to see it. The one thing I was surprised by was I thought the crowd would be like, oh, like cheer for that, for him joining, and the crowd was not.
Yeah, that's
they do not want him to join at all.
That's
which I was a little surprised. I don't know why, but I was just surprised.
They did boo Moxley going to the Inner Circle, but like I said, Moxley's more of the solo guy right now anyway. He's the lunatic friend. But he's not, I don't think he's going to join the Inner Circle. Yeah. I think he's going to pretend to join them, and then he's going to hit Jericho with the paradigm shift, and it's going to set up a match versus him versus Jericho for that title. Assuming. I mean, that's all assumptions. I mean, I just see it. I don't see him joining it.
There's some weird chance for both matches, because even in mine, Garza and Leo Rush, like the whole crowd wanted Garza to win.
Yeah, and it sounded like they were saying Garza and then Lilo sucked.
Yeah, it was so like you can tell the women are yelling, "Let's go Garza," and then the guys were yelling Leo, which I've never heard two different chants, but they're both saying the same thing.
Yeah,
it was weird, but I don't know. Like I said, I just thought it was interesting. The crowd was like not having it; they didn't want him to join.
Fans are fickle. So of course your match gets it.
Oh yeah,
all the way through.
Easy breezy, beautiful.
What'd you have next?
I had hairy inner thighs.
Hairy inner thighs.
Cameron Grimes. Is it Cameron Grimes?
Yeah, Cameron Grimes.
Versus Rule Mendoza.
Rule Mendoza.
Which so this was a real quick match. They showed like what happened like last week or whatever, where Grimes beat the crap out of Kushida.
Yeah.
So they were showing
after he attacked that Rule Mendoza guy to get in the match with Kushida.
Yeah. And then, so it was real quick. Mendoza hits him with a couple nice moves. Mendoza looks all right, I guess. Then Kushida came out, distracted Grimes. Mendoza gets the win. And then, like, Kushida took Grimes' hat.
Yeah. To me, it was confusing because Grimes didn't do anything with the hat back. He just, like, sat there shocked that he lost.
He's very animated. Like, he kept, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, he kept grabbing himself and, looking at Kushida, but not going after him, but staying in the ring. But he kept, like he was getting hit, but there's no one in the ring. It was so weird. Like, stop.
He was selling that hat, getting stolen more than Sammy Guevara sells big moves.
Wow. Don't hate on
Sammy
me.
Guevara.
So yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't know if that's like a program I really cared, and I like Kushida a lot.
Yeah.
And I think Grimes is not
pretty
bad.
Good. Grimes is pretty.
But I just I don't know, man. I don't really care.
Yeah, the build up is a little weird on this one. I mean, I get it. They're going to build it up to be a good match. It's going to be a good match, but at the same time, it's because he stole his hat. He's just like,
yeah, it's so weird.
And he started going do 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 do. Anyway, over on the AEW side, AEW, we get a Butcher and the Blade accompanied by Bunny, and they take on Cody and the QT of Marshalls.
QT Marshall.
QT, there was a couple mistakes in this match, which it seemed like the whole this whole AEW show was a huge mistake.
Oh, wow.
There was a couple mistakes, which could be why they're losing ratings. NXT is more crisp with the matches. Butcher and the Blade win via pinfall on QT. They beat QT Marshall. It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't
like horrible. I think what was it called? Butcher and the Blade?
Yeah, Butcher and Blade.
I don't know why, but I like the gimmick.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird gimmick. It's kind of something different. The Bunny is, she's very attractive, and she used to be Allie, I guess. So I don't. Whatever.
I mean, Cody looked great in the match. QT was. He tried
he looked like he is one of those guys that has to be 100% planned for him, or it's not working.
But he did there's the dudes were on the outside, and QT runs the ropes, does like a cartwheel, like he's gonna do the cartwheel and jump over the rope, right? And his body just hits the rope, he just rolls over.
It looks like he accidentally fell out on the guys. It doesn't even look like he was trying.
It was so funny. I was laughing so hard. But yeah, it was you could tell QT Marshall, I've never seen him before. But you could tell that it was he was
he looked a little green.
He was nervous, right? He was getting the big match with Cody.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was meant to if it was supposed to be because he's wrestled before, but I don't know. Then we get a weird Darby Allin comes out, bumps into Butcher and the Blade. They do nothing for him bumping into him.
Right.
Goes over, helps Cody up, and during that, and then walks away. During that, they said, Cody says he has no friends, but it looks like Darby Allin wants to be his friend.
Yeah, that was weird.
What happened to the Elite? Why are we not with the Elite anymore? The Young Bucks? Candy, because when AEW first started, they were all together. They were all grouped together. They were all just wrestling. Dude, I'm sorry. I burped. It was disgusting.
That was gross.
But they were wrestling and fighting, and then all of a sudden, just the Elite just disappears off of Cody.
Yeah, they did say that the whole time. He just had no what?
Yeah, he has no friends.
It doesn't make no sense. So because MJF betrayed him, he has no friends now.
Yeah, and then I have a promo. I think you have a match, right?
Yeah, I had a match.
Okay, so the promo I have MJF. Well, of course I don't. I mean, if we had to pick a match.
I'm going to give it to you.
I guess because mine was an actual match.
Yeah.
It was just kind of.
It wasn't that bad.
It was not good. It was not very good. Then we get MJF who comes out, and this is another weird thing. Why would you? So if you're beefing with somebody, they go out, they wrestle a match, they walk by you in the locker room, for you to go out and cut a promo
on them.
On them, yeah. So then MJF comes out with Warlord. He cuts a promo. He hits a crossroads on the camera grip guy who's out there. The camera grip was making fun of how he does the crossroads. Hits a crossroads. Cuts a pretty decent promo.
The promo was good. But it was just weird timing right after Cody Rhodes had just lost.
Yeah, it was just weird timing because Cody just lost, walks to the back, and then MJF comes. It was literally, it did kind of make sense to me. Because usually if you want to cut a promo, why not have MJF come out first?
Yeah, cut it.
And then have Cody come out after.
Yeah, it was
give MJF a chance to get out of the building or whatever, and then have Cody come out.
It was weird.
It was weird.
It was weird. It threw me off.
Or space it. Let Cody in then a match or two, and then, have MJF come out so it kind of looks like it. Because literally it seems like they literally walk by each other as they come out. Yeah. And this is something that seems like AEW is doing a lot, is a lot of the wrestlers don't interact with the other wrestlers a lot. Because, during that match, that first match when John Moxley's beating up that guy's friend, he stood there and watched him until the very end. Then he goes and Moxley. Darby Allin comes down, bumps into these Butcher and Blade guys, they just walk off like nothing happened.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
There's really no interaction between the wrestlers. They got a good promo. MJF cuts, it's MJF, he gets a good promo, but his theme song.
God, yeah.
His theme song is literally just basic, bang, bang,
it was
bang,
so
bang,
weird.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
It's
I was
weird, man. Their theme songs really need to get onto it. What do you have? Because I have another video.
I had Travis Banks versus Jackson.
Oh, let me get this one out of the way too, man. I have a lot of video packages this time. So we had the promo from MJF, then we get a video package of the Dark Order, trying to recruit one of the Beaver boys who just lost to John Moxley. These little vignettes with the Dark Order, I like them. I think they're pretty cool. I think there's something different.
This one made more sense than the last. Remember the last one? I was
Yeah,
like,
it
I
was
don't
just
get it. And then
random,
this one,
yeah.
I was like, okay.
Well,
Even though it's still weird.
the guys in the hotel room, the guy from the Dark Order is on the TV trying to get him to join. He's talking directly to him. He's like knocking on the TV. Then Evil Uno kind of makes a quick appearance, says, "Join us." And then I guess he looks like he might be thinking about it because he says, "How do I join the Dark Order?" So I mean, if this is what you're doing to build more of a faction, yeah, because Dark Order is just Evil Uno and Dick Grayson right now.
Is his name Dick Grayson?
I don't know. JR calls him Dick Grayson all the time.
God.
But JR gets everybody's name wrong. If that's what you're doing, is trying to build more people into the Dark Order and trying to make the faction bigger. I mean, I like the video vignettes, and I think it's pretty cool. It's a good way to build it.
I mean, I still think it's a little weird, but like I said, I'm just excited. We've said this, I like factions, so we're starting another one.
I think everybody really likes factions at some point. I mean, you kind of need them sometimes. Go ahead with your match.
So I got Travis Banks from NXT UK. He was making his, I guess, NXT debut.
Yeah, NXT, yeah.
He was going against Jackson Riker. Which, okay, so I don't know why. This match boring.
It was boring.
I don't know. I mean, there was energy. I mean, both of them, it's not like they were bad, but I mean, I think Banks gets a roll-up pin.
Yeah, he gets a roll-up pin on Jackson Riker.
Yeah, so he just barely gets the 3. I mean, NXT's been protecting Jackson Riker a lot, so I was confused on why he was even wrestling, because he usually doesn't wrestle.
No, he doesn't.
Because especially not to take an L.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he, of course, it was a roll-up pin.
There's a part there. I don't know where it came from. I guess he wants to hit him, but he had Banks in the eye, and his eye was just like,
it
was
looked
bloody.
Really,
and,
it was really dark
swole.
red, too. It looked really weird. But, yeah, I mean, I kind of like Jackson. I like his look. But he doesn't really, I don't know, man. He hasn't really done anything in the ring for me to really be a huge fan.
Nah, I haven't really seen much either. It's kind of a hit and miss type thing with him.
And real quick, they do this where they'll bring a random guy from NXT UK. He'll have a match, and then you just might not see him again. I don't know.
I guess
super random,
I guess they're doing NXT UK versus NXT.
That
so
makes
this is
more
why
sense. Yeah,
they're trying to build them up right now.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
I guess that's what we're going to get in January 25th or 28th. We're going to get NXT versus NXT UK, which that could be interesting.
Oh yeah, well Walter will be there.
Yeah, Walter.
He's fantastic.
I get Big Swole. Big Swole versus. She's pretty defined. Versus Emery Sakura. Holy moly!
Wow, good one.
Emma Sakura, the
Mrs. Phoenix Mercury.
Phoenix Mercury, yeah. Pretty sure it's Eddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury.
Did I say Phoenix?
You said Phoenix. I said Eddie. Freddie Mercury. Let's get this video back on track. Holy shit!
Why did I say Phoenix Mercury?
I have no clue, man.
I can't even say the name.
This match was not good.
It definitely wasn't good.
It probably went on, and I even wrote it down right here in my notes. I like to take notes. I wrote it down. This match went on for 1,000,000 years. Swole wins via pinfall. This match was not good. It made Sakura look kind of shitty, even though she's good. She had a couple good matches.
Is good.
She had a good match with Riho. She had a good tag team match with Riho and I can't think of the other lady's name, but I mean she's good. And this match kind of made Big Swole not look good at all.
No, I didn't really showcase her skills very well.
And what skills she could have had. And then
she got beat most of the match.
Yeah, and then she ended up winning.
Yeah.
It just seemed everything she did was very slow. Like she'd come and chop, and just really slow. Like she paused between things.
She played to the crowd after every move.
Yeah.
She'd do a move, and then she'd play to the crowd for a while, and grab her microphone.
Yeah,
then she'd do a move, and then she'd play to the crowd. It's weird. She plays to the crowd like she's a babyface, but no one.
It's supposed to be a heel.
I don't know. I didn't get it.
And the whole match.
Well, the whole match was like that.
So if I had to pick a match between yours and I's, I'm just gonna go nothing.
Oh wow!
I'm not gonna pick a match because I guess I'd have to pick yours, but yeah, I want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go mine.
Yeah,
because that was just bro, what the heck?
That match was not very.
Why was it so slow?
They wrestled for
Phoenix Freddie Eddie Mercury.
Phoenix
freaking she's good and she can move.
Yeah.
And I would assume the other girl
Big Swole?
I don't want to call her that. But I'm assuming she's athletic and like you didn't showcase any of it.
Yeah, and then I get I don't think you have any
I had
video
a
packages or yeah, you remember.
They did video packages like they did the
Finn Balor,
Keith Lee, and Swanson Chamba, but it wasn't.
So I get a quick interview with Pac, who looks like Golem at this point. Holy crap. Got the hair sitting down. I was waiting for him to be like, Kenny Omega, you're my precious.
Oh, wow.
My precious Omega. We didn't get that, though. It would have been better.
He wants a rubber match.
He wants a rubber match against Kenny.
Oh, Jesus.
That voice killed my throat. He wants a rubber match against Kenny. If he doesn't get it, he's going to go bonker balls on people, and he can't be held accountable for what happens next. Because he's going to steal the ring. He's going to go walk over to the damn volcano. He's going to throw Kenny Omega's ring in the volcano. And it's going to be the end of Lord of the Rings.
Don't do that. I don't want you to say it. Like that voice.
It took a lot out of me, bro. Things I do for YouTube. What's your match?
So I had Dakota Kai versus Mia Yim.
Mia
Yim. What, dude? We've always been bad at names.
Yeah,
always been bad. I'm sorry. If you watch Cinema Heads too, bro, we were horrible. But anyways, so Matt doesn't like Dakota Kai.
Nope.
I don't think she's bad. This match wasn't that bad, but it was, Dakota Kai cost Mia Yim
the War Games
the
match.
War Games match. That's kind of like the Baxter for this. And Dakota Kai won.
Yeah. After cheating, taking off the turnbuckle, ramming her into the turnbuckle.
I hate turnbuckle victories.
That's so weird.
It's so silly. Like, the ref just, you don't even see.
Yeah, like he doesn't pay attention to it at all.
Bro, there's a whole turnbuckle missing.
It's gone. You can't put two and two together?
I don't understand. Like, why even?
Like, she literally just threw her into the turnbuckle and rolled her up for a pin. You don't see the damn turnbuckle?
Yeah, it was just crazy. So then Mia whoops her butt after.
Let's not talk about
takes her out to, like, the crowd, the ramp. Sets up these two tables, goes up on another table, picks up Dakota Kai, does a suplex. So she sets it up. Okay, so Matt is facing me, right? But I'm both tables. I'm facing like this, so there's a freaking split. So she goes to dump her. I'm assuming it's supposed to hit both tables, right?
I'm assuming so. What I think Mia was supposed to go through one, and then Dakota was supposed to.
Okay, that makes sense because she had her in the.
Yeah, the suplex.
It wasn't suplex. It was
Brainbuster? Something. She picked her straight up and then came
back. Okay, so she picks her up, and freaking Dakota Kai's. Their body hits one table, but Dakota Kai's head hits the other table.
So hard.
And it doesn't break.
And it makes the worst sound ever.
Yeah, it was hard. They kept replaying it and replaying it. If you get a chance to watch it because you haven't seen it yet, you have to. Because she's her head. I just felt so bad for her.
It said back and to the left.
Gosh.
Back and to the left. Man.
The match was
it wasn't bad. My match might actually win one. I then get Kip Sabian and Shawn Spears, which is weird. They were trying to put them together as a tag team.
Yeah.
Versus Hangman Page, Kenny Omega. Very confused because I thought Page took a break from the Elite, but I think they were forced together for this match. A.E.W. might be a little inconsistent with the storytelling due to Joey Janela coming out with Tully Blanchard tied up to a chair.
Yeah.
He had Tully Blanchard tied up to a chair, even though we just saw an interview with Tully Blanchard. And then he didn't come out with Shawn Spears, which he usually does, and Shawn Spears was just like, oh, he's probably fine, and just walked to the ring.
Yeah, it was so weird.
If your manager doesn't come out with you when he comes out every time, you're not going to assume something's wrong?
But not only that, but the lights go out, then they come on. No. So he's sitting there, and Joey's like, I'm making faces, and nobody cared. Like, it was just like...
So Shawn Spears runs out. Then this is the funny part. So you got Tully Blanchard tied up. Joey Janela's there making his faces. Shawn Spears runs out, runs to untie Tully Blanchard. Literally just takes the rope, picks it up over Tully Blanchard. Tully gets up and just has a rope tied to his waist. That's not even tied to the chair. Like, I'm like, dude, you were not tied to that damn chair. Anybody could have got out.
It was.
That leaves Kip Sabian by himself. Kenny Omega hits a V-trigger, was about to pin him. Hangman Page tags himself in, hits the buckshot, clothesline, and Hangman Page pins him. And then kind of little, maybe an animosity between Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. But that'd be a really good. If that became a show, that'd be a really good one.
Yeah, it was weird. They Kenny looked like he was kind of. He's like, oh, it's all good. We won, and give him a hug and everything. So it's kind of weird.
But believe it or not, the prettiest move between all four of these guys, they're pretty good wrestlers. Kenny Omega's probably one of the best. Hangman Page, Kip Sabian's really good. John Spears is good. He's just annoying, but he's good. The prettiest move comes from Penelope Ford.
Yeah.
When she came out of nowhere with a beautiful Hurricane Rana on Hangman Page.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was fast and very nice.
It was very nice.
But yeah, they pick up the win. I'd probably have to give it to...
yeah, I'd give it to you.
Yeah, I'd give it to mine.
I'd give it to you.
Oh, and Penelope Ford is... She's good looking. I love Penelope Ford.
She's an attractive woman. She's very pretty.
And then I get another video package.
But we did want to say that we thought that Hangman Page was like done with the Elite.
Yeah, I said that.
You already said that? Yeah, I don't know.
Like I said, I think maybe he was forced into the match, maybe. It looked like he didn't want to be there or something, but they didn't touch base on it. Like, they weren't like, hey, Hangman Page said it was done, but Tony Khan was like, you're going to go have this match. Like, they don't touch... That's what I'm saying. The story...
It's slow. It's a slow build, but you got to give him time.
But it just seems really inconsistent right now.
A little bit. But I'm sure, look, once it pays off, they're like, okay, now it makes sense.
I hope so, because right now it's very inconsistent, as I say.
It's true.
Then I get a video package. And
God damn.
I know, I had a lot of video packages. Video package of Brandy Rhodes trying to build her family, and I put in here, good Lord Jesus, she's sexy. Because when she came up on that video, good Lord, she is really, really attractive. Good Lord. But she's building her family. She has Awesome Kong. I can't think who the other girl is. And then there's a gentleman there that he's bald and she's like stroking his head. And,
rubbing his head.
Yeah. Lucky guy.
He was going to turn away. She's like, no, not yet.
Yes, not yet. I'll show you later.
Just rub your head.
I'm going to rub your head.
She looked like she was dressed in like a Christmas outfit.
Be my Christmas
really
elf.
Nice Christmas outfit.
Be my Christmas elf.
She's very pretty.
What'd you have next?
I had... Whoopsies. Brizango.
Brizango?
And the Singh brothers? The Singh brothers.
The Bollywood guys?
Yeah, the Bollywood guys. Those guys are funny.
No, they're not.
Dude, every time I think about them, we talked about this when we're watching. Every time I think about those guys, I think about when Randy Orton almost killed one. Like, legit, almost killed one. And made that face like, ooh, snap. Like, I can't believe it.
As soon as he threw that, like, he picked him up and then tried to throw him on the table. As soon as he threw that, dude, he knew he hurt.
You don't know what we're talking about? Just type in Randy Orton and Singh brothers, and you'll see it. It's like the funniest thing ever. But I'm not a huge fan of... I like Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, you like Tyler Breeze.
I've always liked Tyler Breeze. I think he's good, but... Fandango. I've always said, we've had this talk. I was like, I just don't think he gets a chance. I think once he gets a chance to actually wrestle, like, he's good, and just, bro, I'm off that now. He's just boring.
He's not. I mean, he's not bad. He's a solid talent, but he's just not.
Like, the match was kind of like, and then the ending, I was like, oh, so the ending was exciting. Like, he almost killed...
Yeah, the double. He does a falcon arrow off the top.
Yeah. Powerbomb. He does the apron powerbomb.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that guy's dead.
He dropped that dude on his neck onto his head.
Yeah.
all at once.
It was horrid.
Like, he missed the apron, hit just the corner of it, and then dropped the dude on his head.
Yeah, so Brizango, they win.
Yeah, with the leg draw.
It seemed like one of those, like, okay, let's just have a match for the sake of having a match. But the crowd was just, like, not on Brizango's side. They really were cheering for the Singh brothers.
And Brizango is supposed to be strippers, but they're kind of ugly.
Yeah, that was weird, too. And they're, like, entrance. They have, like, the nurses. And then
they've been doing that.
They have
the construction workers and the airplane guys.
Oh, so they're doing, like, their... Okay, I get it. I don't know. I'm good. I've enough. I've had enough.
Now, if you would have cut that match out, we could have lived without it.
Yeah.
Then I get the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara.
I like him.
And he has taken on the real-life dinosaur Luchasaurus.
The real life. No, according to Jericho, he's not.
No, Jericho's wrong. Look, Chris Jericho, I'll never say you're wrong. I'll never say you're bad at anything. But when you said he's not a legit dinosaur, Luchasaurus is a legit dinosaur.
Luchasaurus.
Have you ever seen him without his mask? Never. Yes, there's pictures, don't there? But Luchasaurus gets a win via pinfall. Jake Hagar and Chris Jericho come out to help.
Yeah.
And then Jungle Boy and Marco Stunner out there. They run in to kind of help Luchasaurus. Jungle Boy ends up pinning Jericho. Marco Stunner counts 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
They run off. Jericho's sitting there freaking out. Jericho runs up to JR. He's like, it don't count. It doesn't count. So that's a good little thing. But again, it's just so many feuds with the Inner Circle. I mean, it's the Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, Marco Stunt, Young Bucks, Hangman Page, Kenny Omega. It's just so many right now, and it just seems like it's all towards one thing. It just seems like they're because we just saw Sammy Guevara, then we see him again. We just saw Santina Ortiz. We see Santina and Ortiz again. Like we saw Chris Jericho twice. We saw Sammy Hagar twice. Like
they went to the back for Santana and Ortiz like 3 times.
Yeah,
and they were just talking.
Yeah, it was
so weird. But Sammy Guevara's like 0-6.
Yeah, Sammy Guevara's 0-4 at this point.
Like eventually, you
again.
gotta put him in a match. Yeah. Like, dude, Steve Cutler has won a match, I think.
Because you're sitting here, Jericho's sitting here and saying Sammy Guevara is my lieutenant. He's a huge part of the Inner Circle.
Yeah, he hasn't won.
At what point do you want somebody in the Inner Circle who's not winning? I mean, Jake Hagar hasn't wrestled, so you can't really count it because he has no wins, no losses. But Sammy Guevara's lost every match other than his 2 and 3 tag team with Jericho. But
he's lost them all.
It makes no sense. Yeah, eventually you got to let him win. Now, I love Sammy Guevara. I think he's pretty good. I think he's a good wrestler. But good Lord, somebody get this man into acting career, get him into something, get him some acting classes. It's his facial expressions. It's literally like this. Here's my face. That's supposed to hurt. Right? Can you tell? Can you tell it's my face? That's a good chill because I'm a Spanish.
You're saying he doesn't sell good?
Doesn't sell good worth a shit.
I think he sells okay. Just his face.
He couldn't sell water to a homeless man that was dying of dehydration.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, I think you're in your main event?
Yeah. Okay, so...
Is it your main event? You have one more? Because I'm on my main event.
I have a women's match and then the main event.
No, go ahead and do yours.
So I got...
hold on. My match would get it over Breezango and the other one. I'd give it to Luchasaurus and Sammy Guevara.
Yes, okay. I would give it to them. And then we got Bianca Belair versus Kaden Carter. I am a huge Bianca fan. I think she's one of the top women wrestlers in all of wrestling. Yeah. She's just, bro, she does it all.
She's a real special talent, man. She's
does
strong.
It all. And they NXT books are really strong too because I think Kaden won a match like last week or something when it was like her debut.
Yeah, she beat she lost to Io Shirai because it was Io Shirai.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember we were talking about they were showcasing her or whatever. And this one, man, Bianca just... I mean, she got a little bit of offensive, but Bianca just beat her down.
Yeah. And that other girl, she's pretty
she's not bad, but Bianca, she could just... Man, she does everything!
I'd give that match a B+.
Like, she's just so, she's in great shape. She can flip. She's super strong. Yeah. She's got power moves. She's got it all, man.
She's the flippy doodads, as you said.
The flippy doodads, but she's good. But Bianca won. It was nice. It was a nice match.
It was a good match.
Not too bad. Kind of a squash, but...
And then you have your...
I got my main event.
I have my main event, too. You want to do yours first or me do mine?
I can do mine. So mine was Tommaso Ciampa versus Keith Lee versus Finn Balor.
Can't give it more thumbs up.
Winner fights Adam Cole for the NXT title next week. He thought Keith Lee was going to win.
I hope Keith Lee was going to win.
I said it's not going to happen because they're going to save it for a bigger show, probably an NXT TakeOver. Probably WrestleMania week. That's what I'm predicting. Yeah. But I predicted Finn Balor was going to win.
Let's see if this prediction's right.
Then, if I'm right, I'm gloating hardcore. So I said Finn Balor was going to win. And then next week when he fights Adam Cole, Finn Balor is going to wrestle, and then Johnny Gargano's going to come in and mess it up for him.
That's your prediction.
That's my prediction.
Yep.
So
I'm not saying it's a bad prediction.
I was right. Finn Balor won, but this match was just, bro. Of course it was good. Of course it was good. These guys are just like. I think everyone wants Keith Lee to be the champ. That's what it looks like right now.
They're pushing for it for sure.
I think if the fans could pick, if it's not because Adam Cole's super popular too. All of them are super popular.
They are.
But I think if they gave the fans. Hey, which one do you want? I think Keith Lee would get the. At first, I thought Tommaso, but Keith Lee's been on a crazy tear.
He has been. I mean, even before Survivor Series, he was still.
And I think
the dominant Dijakovic match is amazing.
And just like I said, we've said 100 times, he's got the it factor. The crowd knows it. They love it. He was amazing in the match. Finn Balor was amazing in the match. We all know what Tommaso Ciampa represents. The finish was real nice. fast-paced match. Keith Lee's about to hit. Someone's chopping the spirit bomb. As soon as he goes down, he's like looking up, and here comes Finn Balor with the coup de grace. And Finn Balor pins, that was the one thing I was surprised by. Keith Lee took the pin.
Yeah, Keith Lee took the pin, and it was off of one coup de grace, which is kind of...
It was off of one, but
the coup de grace it's kind of...
Has anyone ever kicked out of it?
I'm pretty sure they have.
Maybe Seth?
We have to go back and look at it.
But, or maybe even Roman. But, great match. I mean, this match is great.
It was a good match.
It had everything you wanted, of course. NXT puts on some like the best triple threat matches.
They do.
Their triple threat matches are always amazing.
It's a really good build-up, and it's really good matches. Yeah. Then I get the Young Bucks versus Pride and Powerful, Ortiz and Santana. It was a good match, but a weird match because there's a bunch of spots where they were literally like if I pushed Adrian from here, he would like jump here and then jump through a table.
It was so weird. Like on the apron, they would hit, they would bounce, like land on the apron and then jump off the apron onto the table.
This match wasn't bad, but it was just, again, it wasn't as clean and crisp as the matches NXT is providing. Like I don't know if we're getting spoiled from what NXT is showing us. And I don't want to say this, but I think I'm going to have to. Is it NXT is more like, is the talent better over there than on A.E.W? And that's why these matches are cleaner and crisper. But this match, it wasn't a bad match, but it wasn't good. And the whole A.E.W show, it seemed like the production value has fallen off, but it wasn't that great to start with. But there's a lot of stuff during the production. Like MJF was talking during Cody's entrance. You could barely hear him. And then JR was like, all right, we're gonna cut to commercial. Oh, I guess we're not. And then it cuts to commercial.
JR has been not.
Yeah, like JR has been horrible. The production value has been very bad. But they keep doing the screen and screen, and I get it. It's a cool concept, but they're doing the screen and screen when nothing's happening. And it's stuff like if Chris Jericho's talking, stuff you want to hear, but you can't hear it because it's a screen and screen. Like the commercial's on over the screen. Like it's just... The production value in the wrestling to me,
MJF's what's the word I'm looking for? It's not his. The crowd was cursing.
Yeah.
So they were trying to cut out what the crowd was saying.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when Cody was coming out and he had a partner that MJF got to pick. They showed that little video and Cody's music was louder than MJF.
Right.
You couldn't hear what MJF was saying.
It's weird.
But then they have the crowd cursing at MJF, and you can't hear it because they're trying to hit the delay button, so you can't hear the curse words from the crowd.
Yeah, they kind of got like an ECW crowd.
It really is. This is starting to feel more like an ECW type of production and ECW type of wrestling. Because, I mean, it's just, again, it wasn't bad. The Young Bucks win via pinfall. Good spots, good things. He puts a Dallas Cowboy hat on, or helmet on to appease the Texas fans. Santana spits on it and then throws it down, says fuck the Cowboys. It's the best part of the whole entire show.
That was hilarious.
Young Bucks is going to go on to face SCU, I believe, next week for the tag team titles. I mean, that should be a really good match. But to me, A.E.W. just seems like it's falling kind of short with the production value in the wrestling matches, and maybe that's why they're losing in the ratings.
They've only lost, once or twice?
Yeah, maybe two or three times. Right
so my thing is they're still trying to, figure out the kinks.
It's almost 11, 12 weeks now.
Yeah, but they're still... I just feel like... The match... My opinion is I think they're having too many of these, street fight matches. It's too many of the set up the tables. Okay, we have to do this big spot here, boom. And then there's a table set up over here, so we have to do a big spot here, boom. And, you're just not going to be... perfect every single time. They've literally had these matches.
Yeah, almost every
sometimes twice a show.
Yeah.
And it's starting to be, it's a lot, like I said, to your credit for saying it's like ECW. That's kind of what ECW was.
Yeah.
And my only issue is okay, they're huge spots. People get excited for it, but ECW is doing it all the time. And it's okay, we got to one-up that. Well, then we got to one-up that one too. Then we got to one-up that one too. And then eventually the crowd's okay, we've kind of seen this. I don't want to see that all the time, bro. I just wanted to see a tag team match between Pride and Powerful.
What's your favorite name?
And just give me their match when it was just tag team versus tag team was amazing. That was better than all this big spot busting into tables.
Yeah, I didn't like this.
There was a ladder out there they never touched. So there was just like a bunch of, it was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was very, what's the word I'm looking for? Just wasn't very exciting to me. Like, it just wasn't.
I know. And again, the spots, like, you want the crowd, like, oh, but when we're watching on TV and I see someone jump, literally get hit, and then jump into it was like jump off of something into the table. It was like, oh, okay, that looked weird.
It did.
It takes away from but again, dude, when you have matches like that, you're not going to be and the Young Bucks do this all the time. And we all look to the Young Bucks to just put on this crazy show.
Yeah, we're probably spoiled by them too.
And it's just not going to be perfect every time.
Yeah, I get it, man. But it probably could have been a little bit better. So, if you've been following at home, both of us at this point have NXT up. We did a whole video defending why we have NXT up again. If I had to pick a better show, it'd be NXT, just because the production value is more clean and crisp. The matches are just more clean and crisp. Right now, I just feel like NXT is just... It's just the better show right now. Like, if I had to pick between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and New Japan, like, NXT, I think is just in a league of its own right now. It's taking wrestling and just moving it over here, while everybody else is still kind of back here to me. So I would definitely give it to NXT this week.
Yeah, man. NXT or A.E.W. is kind of... It just was an off show, man.
It was an off show.
Apparently they tied in the ratings yesterday. It was a tie. At least that's what I read.
Yeah, or NXT was up by a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Week, yeah. Or so, no, A.E.W. was up a little bit, sorry.
Yeah, so, I don't know, man. It was just an off day. It was an off day for them. I know, I get what they're trying to do, but I think Gary had brought this up too. Like, the reason why we don't see anyone but certain people talk is because they can't talk. And I get that, because a lot of them, they're not good at being on the mic.
I get it, but you still have to give him a chance. And even WWE does that sometimes.
And I think on the mic and that's the problem. I always thought, I don't even care if they're as long as they're... Because my thing is, if you're good in the ring, it doesn't matter. But when I'm watching a 2-hour show, they're just... someone's got to...
Yeah. If you want to build these stories, someone's going to have to talk.
Someone has to talk.
And I get what AEW is trying to do. They're trying to stay away from the script, and they're trying to stay away from telling the talent what to do. But at some point, somebody's going to have to go to somebody and go, you have to say this. This is how it has to be said. Do it. Because if you don't, we're going to keep getting inconsistencies. It's going to try to get thrown together to where the commentators are trying to save it, and the commentators can't save it, and then it just makes no damn sense.
Yeah, man. Man, JR has been really bad. And I think he's the greatest announcer of all times. I do. That's my personal... I think JR is like, he's the best. But, man, he's been good. I
like Taz a lot.
I'm not a big... Taz, he's funny, but, like, I don't think he's that good. He's all right. He's not bad. But it's just... It's literally been Jericho, like, almost every week.
It has been.
And it's literally been the same, just small group of guys with the microphone in their hand.
Yeah. And it is what it is, I guess. We're seeing what happens.
Dude, NXT didn't even have any... promo.
Nothing.
Really.
No, nothing. In the story, the story over there, it's not inconsistent, but it's just, you kind of get it because they let matches go through. They finish matches. Matches are clean and crisp. You're going to understand these two are trying to kill each other, and there's going to, you're going to want revenge or something's going to happen. Like, there's good build-up over at NXT.
But NXT does a good... Triple H understands if you're not good on the mic... If we're going to put you on one, we're going to make it quick. AEW could do that.
Triple H right now is probably...
Just quick and to the point.
Triple H is probably the best promoter right now.
You don't have to freaking make them talk for 3 minutes. Just real quick.
Yeah, real
quick. And to the point. And then, dude, we understand. We're not dumb fans. We get it.
Yeah.
NXT is perfect at that.
Not everybody's going to cut a promo for like 20 minutes.
Not everyone's Jericho.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to be that good either. I could cut promos all day long too. But we'll see about that later.
So, yeah, man, NXT.
NXT again. NXT is definitely up. Both of our books. Like always, please share and subscribe. Drop a comment if you think AEW won. Drop a comment if you can figure out a problem with AEW. If you guys know what's going on with it, definitely let us know. Also follow me on Instagram, roasted9809. Check that out. I'm posting stuff over there now. You get a lot of content. I upload the videos to that so you know when they come out. Still a lot of stuff coming your way. We always do our top 5, which that will be coming up. Another one this week. Just dropping a lot of stuff for you, a lot of content. I'm really enjoying doing it. He's really enjoying doing it. So let's get some subscribers, man, so we can keep doing it. Maybe if we get more subscribers, I can get better equipment and a camera guy and make better
A camera
videos.
guy.
I want a camera guy.
Yeah.
Or
He doesn't
something.
like walking to the back.
Because I got to do it right now, and he's not going to keep you entertained. Peace, love, and of course, hair weaves.
Why'd you point at me? I'm not wearing that.
I thought maybe you had some weaves on. You had no weaves?
I definitely don't have
Weave.
one.
What would you do if I told you it didn't record anything?
That'd be hilarious.
I did record. Peace!